Let's get here, and it's time to talk about rezero. Greatness returns. It's back. I'm so happy we have rezero here with season 4, one of my all-time favorite series. And this episode picks up right from where we left off with season 3, with the seat. We see a bit of the aftermath, but also feels like the calm before the storm, like kind of heading straight into danger again with this new journey here. So let's get into the episode and talk about it. Now, like I said, we have the aftermath, the city in recovery here, them having to deal also with Julius being forgotten. I really like how much it affected Subaru. Probably their dynamic and relationship is one of the best things that we have in rezero in general, considering where they started back in season 1, everything that happened there, how it led up, like so many great things between these two characters. I even see it here in this episode, which we're gonna get to this one here. It's great. Julius is such a great character, but unfortunately our cast of characters have forgotten him because his name was eaten by gluttony. Now Anastasia is probably also gonna be a key character here, or something that is with Anastasia. We're gonna get into that. She also has an idea to ask the sage Shaula for help, information how to help the people affected by the bishops. And I saw people are talking again about mistranslations. She said country here instead of city, also with the dragon. It's either Dragon Lord or Diviner Lord. Like Crunchyroll and fucking up in general, but also it's becoming tradition to fuck up translations with rezero. Like every time, every time, there has to be something there, of course. Crunchyroll being Crunchyroll, but yeah. Apparently there's 3 great heroes: the Sword Saint, Divine Dragon or Dragon Lord, depending how it ends up being, and the Sage. So we're gonna have to visit this Sage to get some information, hopefully. And it feels like we're getting into the big dogs right now, so to say. But the road there, full of beasts, the desert, everything, it's not gonna be just easy. Just knock on the door. Hey, I would like some information about everything that has been going on. Oh yeah, sure, please come in. And she serves coffee, or he serves coffee, or they, depending if it's... We're gonna have to see the sage here. And yeah, enjoy. We're gonna have all information available for you, very easy. But we're gonna have to get there first, which is even harder because even Reinhard couldn't get there. Apparently 2 years ago the royal family got sick, and he tried to get there to Pleiades. That's the name that is called the tower there, but he couldn't even get close. Like, it's that typical when the distance keeps getting longer and longer. The closer you get, the further away you are, like some sort of barrier or something preventing him from getting there. So yeah, but he's not going with them. They also have Sirius captured here. He's gonna have to be the one escorting her, so that's gonna be interesting what's going to happen with Sirius here. Probably the most emotional moment. We had 2 great emotional moments in this episode here. Garth was probably the biggest one for me. I actually cried, got teared up towards the end of the episode. Him and Mimi going to visit his mom. We're gonna get to that towards the end of the episode here. Then on the road, Subaru shenanigans with Betty, telling him to focus on her. That was great, great there. I love their dynamic here, and he starts talking a bit with Anastasia, actually confronts her directly. Who are you? You are not the real Anastasia, especially figuring it out with everything, but also how the difference in tonality and mannerism, how they talk and things like, especially the Ricardo comment here. And he finally reveals, even saying that Priscilla also knew, calling her Vixen. That's really important. The more you pay attention to rezero, the more rewarded are. And she finally says, yeah, my name is Echidna. Wait, what? Wait, back that up. I'm like, there's no way this is the actual Echidna, right? I was suspicious here that it's not the Echidna, but there's probably a connection to this. She reveals being an artificial spirit, but I like Subaru being angry instantly. You're at fault. You were involved. What did you do? Of course, him thinking it's the witch Echidna, but she reveals she's not Echidna. They're just an artificial spirit here. And apparently she was with Anastasia for over 10 years, and she knows nothing about herself, just mainly being an artificial spirit. And I like how Subaru starts calling her Foxidna, or however you translate that in Japanese here. And get some reveals also about Anastasia. her magical gate is defective there. They have this understanding between each other, even sharing the body at some point, but something happened that now Foxidna is stuck. She can't return Anastasia's body, so she also wants to ask the sage for information. So pretty much everybody kind of has their own individual goals to getting there. Even Subaru has more than just saving the ones in the city, finding out more things, everything that has been happening. He also plans to bring Rem with him, which is gonna be interesting here. But yeah, Anastasia also stuck in this position, sleeping unconscious there, and Foxidna being in control of her body. Even though she loves Anna quite a lot, she doesn't know how to return her body. So you have a lot of moving pieces with this, and Subaru agrees to help or not interfere at least, and just they decide to keep it a secret, not to bring any more complications, which I can understand this, but as is more often than not, things like this bring more complications when you bring secrets. It's gonna be interesting how Julius and everybody is gonna react when they found out with this one. But they also have to stop by Roswell to prepare, to set everything up in motion for the journey here. I like the shenanigans there. Little girl user or lollymancer, however you wanna call her, Subaru. Julius is great. Subaru also wants to take Meili with him, the demon beasts girl, the one that is able to control them, the one that in season 1 poisoned him, and she was very present also in season 2. But she somehow wanted to stay in the Roswell mansion, but she got a bit bored and instantly accepted to go with him. But I'm not like Petra and Beatrice, that was a cute moment. Curious how that's gonna go. Imagine having her in Subaru's group. Gonna keep my eyes on her to be more than sure with that, but it's gonna be interesting, and they're probably gonna need her considering how many beasts apparently are present there until they get to the tower here. And she said she's scared of her mom. Is she gonna make an appearance here? And don't get too friendly with me. Like I said, cute moment. But one of my favorite scenes in the episode, like I said at the start, we have Julius being deep in thought there, thinking, ranking, what's harder to be forgotten or to forget something, considering everything that happened with him and so on. Understandable to have that moment, but what I like about Subaru, he really has a way to breaking through with people, especially how he connected with Willem and everybody else here. He just says, don't rank painful thing, which is very simple, but yes, that's a very good point. Don't rank painful thing. I'm sure there's of course harder things, more painful things and so on, but him telling him, I'll always remember how strong you are, I'll always remember you, just hit me so much considering where they started their relationship here, and then going into banter there. Just I love their dynamic so much. One of the best character relationships that we have in the series overall there. But after that we have Ram also preparing Ram. Subaru even makes the promise to save her while talking to her a bit alone, and even admitting to Ram that he kind of also wants emotionally to be the first one Ram sees when she wakes up here, which is a bit selfish but also understandable at the same time, and his promise to get her back, which I really hope is going to happen at some point, but I don't know if it's gonna be possible. One of the things to keep in mind for this season. Then probably the most emotional moment, we have Garf and Mimi with his mother there, and she has faith that Garek is gonna come back. I don't know, considering how fucked up that city is, who knows where he is, what state he is, if he's alive, if he's not there. I think he was transformed into the dragon, if I remember correctly, from season 3. Let me know in the comments below. I don't fully remember his state, if it was in season 3 there. But she also asks him, why do you care so much? And he was stumbling his word there, and she instantly felt he needed a head pat, don't cry, and he finally breaks down, calling to his mother there, crying, just considering all of the emotion Garf had bottled up, even brought a tear to my eye. I love that. Garf was such an amazing journey to see him from where he started to have his everything that happened in season 3 there, just his fight, his emotion, his breakthrough, what Elsa did to him, just insane character growth for him there, and the reveal at the end, the names of the kids finally having them, Fred and Raphael, Frederica and Garfield there, and just I love that so much. Garfield, amazing journey for him, and can't wait to see more of him. So yeah, amazing start here. Like I said, the calm before the storm. I'm sure shit is gonna hit the fan, to say the least, considering they're already planning a very dangerous journey. So many moving pieces, characters, plot points, and so on. I'm so hyped for more ReZero, one of my all-time favorite series, and just this one episode was enough to just bring so much emotion, excitement for me. It's insane how much I love this series. So let me know what you guys thought about it. What do you think about ReZero overall? Are you excited for more ReZero? Let me know in the comments below. As always, thank you very much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, helps me quite a lot, and you guys get the latest videos on the series that I follow. So see you again on the next one. Bye bye.